Good day, Cancer. Let us take a look at your angel messages for the day. Wheel of Fortune, well, not Wheel of Fortune, the World card. Something about you winning. I feel like you win, and this was coming up in your career message as well. Something about your mother. There's something that you are overcoming, like, and this is great success from someone that really wanted to be successful over you, but it turns out that you are more successful over this person. I feel like you were innocent in the situation, and this person felt like they were more powerful than you. This could have been a mother figure, maybe a woman or a mother figure, or someone with a position of power, a maternal figure in a position of power, or they felt like they had some type of dominance, and this person for sure felt like they would overpower you. Like this person felt more than you. I'm not gonna lie. This person felt like they were more than you. They had more power, more say, more influence than you. This person felt like other people would support them more, believe in them more than you. Now, this person realized that you got more of the support than they received. And this person, you received support from people that were in this person's crowd at first. So people from this person's own group or family or crowd support you. So this person felt like they would have had the support from a majority of people that would not be supporting you and would be supporting them. But it turns out that you had more support than this person realized. You had more people um you had more people in support of you, in support of your success than this person thought. So I feel like the angels are saying that you will win. Even if you felt like you did not have as much support as this person, you will win, and someone will come forth and tell you the truth. Look, with that magician card and the ace of wands, someone felt like they were really overpowering you. Someone thought that they were really manipulating the masses and that there was no way that you would win. This person might be remaining very quiet now because they feel a bit embarrassed, but they're very quiet now that you have won, because they feel upset with the people that they felt like would have supported them, and ended up supporting you to victory instead. So this person wants to acknowledge publicly, because this is something going on public with the world card, that you win above them. And this person also has to acknowledge publicly that not as much people support them as what they thought, and not as much people were against you as what they thought. This person for sure thought that there were many more people against you, not believing in you, not in support of you, than was actually true. So this person is probably quiet now because they're shocked. This person is in shock at how many people support you, how much people want to see you win, how many people have been requesting you by name, how many people have been asking to see you turn up instead of them, because there was some type of competition. People asking about you, why aren't you coming? They thought you would be coming. They thought that you would be the one to show up. But this person realizing that they cannot fill your place or make people with any type of charms that they're using with the magician card, make people see them as the better option over you. They can't continue to pull the wool over people's eyes, and this person is coming to realize that they have not won over you. They haven't won. And this could be an ex co-worker of yours, maybe someone that is a Pisces, in some way. This person was someone gaslighting you as well, because they were doing some charms with the magician card, but all along they wanted to convince you that they were your friend and they were good for you and they would never ever ever do anything bad to hurt your career, hurt your love life, never. Okay. um this person, this is a person coming to realize that they're going to have to put away with the charms that they've been using, because they have not been working with you. And on top of that, people are coming around and asking this person questions, suspecting this person of this and that and all types of Tara knows what. So they've definitely got to put away these charms and these tools that they've been using in order to try and get you to weaken your position in some way, shape, or form, or your faith, because they just realize that they are not winning and that you keep winning. These people were trying to bait you up to reel you in, but you just kept outsmarting them. They thought that they just needed to keep trying harder. They thought that they just needed to be more perseverant. They thought soon you would bite the hook. They thought you were like a fish with no memory, and they were just thinking, all right, soon you're going to bite the hook. Just keep trying. Days for days, they spend 24 hours fishing, 24 hours trying to get you to bite the hook, but you never bite the hook. But they still think that you are a fish. They just are still thinking that they are more powerful than you, and it's just a matter of time until they catch you, right? Not realizing that you are not a fish, you don't have a fish brain, and they will never ever ever catch you. Okay? No, they're realizing that they too were being watched. They were being watched this whole time. If they were to ever try and catch you, something, I feel like something would have happened to them. And let's see. So if there is someone or a group of people finding out that you are just a miracle, you are just a miracle, and they try to treat their family better than how they treat you. They would have never treated their family, their own sisters, their own brother, their whole clan, their whole tribe. They would never try to do that to their people, but they wanted to do it to you. So that's the energy in your angel message so far, just to confirm to you that there's something that you are winning. You are pulling yourself away from something that wasn't good for you or wasn't serving you, so that you can be loosened or freer to express yourself, or to live in your truth, or to live the life of your dreams, or to even manifest, because something was probably keeping you from manifesting, something that you were tethered to. So know that you're loosened from that thing. Your arms are loosened, your heart is more open, you're speaking your truth more, you're able to do certain things that you were not able to do before. So something is going to be enabled for you that was probably restricted before, so that you can know, maybe work, earn, make a living, find love, travel, change the world. Now you're going to be able to live your life now that this thing has been loosened. Because like I said, you've already won, but maybe someone just did not want to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Someone was holding back, withholding, right? With the Hierophant energy, that is a confirmation here of you progressing forward in the way that you should be or should have been this entire time. And the person or system or situation that was holding you back is going to have to answer to something or someone. Yeah. They're probably, look, oh my gosh. I was going to say they are probably going to be held. The Eight of Swords is next. I hear something about a coffin. They are a coffin, something about coffee or coughing. So they are probably going to be held back for questioning and all sorts of things. These people that felt like they could hold you, get you caught up in this or that. I'm telling you, this is a message of confirmation that you are now free. Okay, these people are going to have to be detained or whatever to answer some questions, something of the sort, right? After releasing you. I'm telling you the truth. I feel like this is happening because you never stopped speaking, standing up for justice, knowing what you want, knowing, you never stop believing in yourself, believing the truth. This is something that was probably being hidden in your family for years, like hidden in an old wooden house that was never, that was never lived in for years, down, way down in the basement. And then you brought it up to an old aunt of yours, and your old aunt said nothing like this child, because they just never ever wanted to tell you. No one told you the truth, so you had to do the digging on your own until you were able to like get a case or a situation reopened or looked into again, only to find out that they were hiding money or hiding your rights, hiding paperwork, certificates, all types of things, even some, like I said, charms, doing some charms, going to people to do work with that, pictures with money, hierophant, and the magician. My gosh. And this had something to do with someone competing in a beauty pageant, or this was to affect your beauty, or to make you cough, or to make you feel stressed or ill or held back in some way, shape, or form. These people are gonna have to answer to a lot right now. These people, they don't want to show up, but they know that they have been found out telling you the truth. These people like were closer to you than you thought. You probably had no idea what was going on. All you know is that you are receiving some freedom, and then you're gonna see some people being taken for questioning, and you're gonna wonder what's going on. Yeah, this has more to do with you than you realized, and you will find out. Look, that's the devil card. Some corrupt thing. Someone hired someone to do something as well. And both the person that was hired and the person that hired that person are being stripped away from your life. And they are going to have to like face something. They're going to have to answer some questions. Like, why? Someone is going to have to answer, why did you hire this person to do this or this or this in this person's life? Which should have been your life. I'm telling you, you're getting some type of freedom back that someone specific did not want you to have. Your name was found somewhere. Someone's seen it. I'm telling. Listen, the strength. All right, so this is you coming out on top, because you see, these people or this person that was doing whatever they were doing, they did not know that you are chosen. Let's just cut to the chase. You are chosen. You are a live bait. You are not a fish brain, but you are a bait for them. Whether you knew it or not, you were smarter than them. You were placed among the fish brains, but you were always smarter. You were always watching them. They also did not like it when you spoke the truth. And this is what your angel is saying. Your angel is saying to you, they never liked it when you spoke the truth. And as you listen to this message, you might hear or know exactly who or what situation that message was about. Because there were times when you spoke the truth. I hear liberale. There were times when you spoke the truth. I hear conditioning, because your mind wasn't conditioned, so you spoke from a place of unconditioned mind. And they that wanted you to speak conditionally did not like to hear you speak of yourself in a particular way. Okay? That is one of the reasons why they wanted to take your power or wipe something away from you. And they thought that they were going to get away with it, but they are not. They even paid someone to do something, to make something like disappear, that have something to do with you, proof of you being somewhere doing something or being a particular person. But that person didn't do it, or something went amiss. This powerful person something went amiss because this powerful person, as much as they never wanted to do what they did or tried to do, they felt like they had to do it because they realized that you were powerful too in your own way, maybe in just what you know, how resilient you are, who you belong to, where you come from, etc., etc. But they underestimated, just they suspected that you were not their normal usual person, but they couldn't imagine just how powerful you were for real, and they're just finding out now as I speak, right? You had this underlying power, courage, heart. You had connections, yellow butterfly, green colors are significant, being bright. Maybe there was this energy where it came across to these people like you were poor, needy, you couldn't take care of yourself, you didn't have any resources. So they for sure thought that they could undermine you or something like that, only to come to find out that you are literally royalty. You have everything you need. They thought that you were poor and needy. Come to find out you have your own kingdom. You have multiple cars. You wear the richest jewelry, the richest clothes, everything you have that you need. They come to see you in your tuxedo, in your, tell me the richest brand of watches, your everything that you need, and they come to see that you were never poorly. You were probably just doing your job officially. I'm telling you, and there's a reason why I'm saying all of this, because there's no, it's like you're not hiding anymore. You know, you're not hiding who you are any longer for these people. Okay, now they're gonna see that you know, or you've known all along, because now they need to know that you have something on them, because there needs to be more to come out of these people that need to realize that they cannot take you for granted. They cannot feed off of your power. Some of them love your life. Just so you know, Angel, some of them love your life. Even these people that feel like they are more powerful than you, they love your life. They want who you are. They want to be who you are. They love who you represent, right? But they wouldn't, if they had what you have, they would take it for granted completely. Like they would like misuse their power. They see that you have power but you don't misuse it. If they had the power that you had, they would for sure misuse it to dominate and feel powerful. But they see that you have power and you wear it like royalty, you wear it like a crown, you wear it with respect and prestige, and that's what they wanted to take from you and brandish it. And they thought for sure that they were going to be able to take your crown. Okay, but it turns out that they were being watched the whole time. Yeah, you are a star. I feel like you were a star, and some people did not want to admit it. And they tried and tried and tried so hard, multiple times, maybe at least three times, in order to make you feel discouraged about your place. Because these people knew that there was a time that was going to come around where you would get rewarded or recompensated, right? They did not want you to know your worth. They wanted to come around and question you to see if you knew your worth, or if you knew what was right, or what was being done to you, or what is to be given on to you. These people know that these people coming around to monitor you had a master, and their master failed against you. Their master is probably like locked up somewhere, failed against you. Now they don't know what to do. Imagine watching one of those karate movies, and these young men, they were a part of a they had a master, but let's say this master was not, let's imagine this master was not the best positive master. He was training them to do not the best things, and at one point he tried to come up on you, and because of that, the master, I mean, because of that, that's, I could go into details about that too. because of that, he was taken away and probably like put away, locked away in some way, shape, or form. So no, that happened unexpectedly to the boys that he was training. So no, they know about you, so that they can run around and try to monitor you, but they don't really know if you or how you would be responsible for their master being taken away. But they knew that he was trying to get to you in some way, shape, or form. But they may not be able to access their master right now. So they're trying to study you. They're trying to see who you are and what it is about you, just so you know. Right? I'm seeing a legend here, a living legend. I'm seeing you being very protected. I'm seeing you being protected from charms as well. I'm seeing you knowing yourself. I'm seeing you also taking a break and relaxing and not worrying about things too much today, and maybe meditating and getting some downloads from the spiritual side as well. Taking a break, using your discernment, and someone might show up unexpectedly, especially if you pull your energy away or if you're ghosting someone, if you're being silent or something like that, introspective possibly. You might see someone appear. All right, so we'll see what happens in the next one. Much love. I also see someone coming to realize what you deserve and coming around to make amends. So look out for that. Yeah, someone coming to bless you up in some way, shape, or form, big you up, because I feel like this person might come to realize that you are the one, and that this person realizes that giving to you will make things better for them, essentially, because maybe this person was, at first they doubted you, or they didn't think that you were worthy, or they thought that giving to someone else would be better for them, and it wasn't working out. So now this person is coming to give to you in a way that they know that it will actually benefit them, like you are the, like someone knows that they cannot lose off of you. Maybe this is someone that you give to as well, like someone knows that you are generous to them, and so someone wants to give to the people or the person that actually always give to them, because they probably were trying to give to other people because they felt like other people were more than you, but then they come to realize that those other people don't really support them and vibe with them like you do. So now they want to actually come give to you at this point in time. Or you could be the one giving, so be open to receiving, and have yourself a good day. These have been your angel messages, Cancer. I hope that you found some that inspires you and can help you on your journey in some way, shape, or form. Take it easy.